Nuhan from Bangladesh.
My question is like, what is the reality of being patient over the calamity or the qadar of Allah? Because like sometimes when waswasa comes to you, like sometimes you have you have iman, so when waswasa comes to you, you can repel it. But sometimes you feel really low, and when waswasa comes to you, instead of repelling it, you start to entertain this thought like maybe I will never get out of this, maybe Allah will not help me. So if this kind of thought comes and because of my low iman, I start to entertain this thought, does that mean like I am not counted among the patients anymore? Like, for example, if someone's in a hardship for months or maybe years and he stays patient with this, but after sometimes after some months, like when thoughts comes to him and he starts to think he will not get out of this and stuff like this, not thinking like proper thinking what we should be thinking about Allah. If that happens, does
Okay,
it mean
I will,
like
I will
all
answer you. I will answer you, Nuhan. First of all, the calamities, nobody on earth is exempted from. Every single individual has calamities. Even the richest man on earth, he will have a calamity that fits him, whether physical, mental, financial, social, marital. He will have his calamity. Even the richest man in the world would get a divorce and would get a settlement that takes a chunk of his wealth. Everyone has calamities. What to do when a calamity strikes? You have one of two options. Either to embrace it and accept it and to be content with it and move on with the tide. Go with the flow. Nothing I can do. Or you complain, you object, you reject, you react, you bang your head in the wall, and in both cases, the calamity will remain as it is. The end result, the consequence of your action differs. Those who's patient and content with the calamities that took place, Allah will reward them greatly in the hereafter. And in this dunya, Allah will make this calamity turn to be a good thing for them. Those who complain and object and do not accept the divine decree of Allah Azza wa Jal, and they complain, the calamity would depress them, would continue unchanged, but they will store a lot of sins that awaits them on the day of judgment. So what to do? Akhi, the intrusive thoughts you get, even if you entertain them, as long as you don't talk about them and you do not act upon them, so you're not frustrated, you're not complaining to people about them, you're not banging the wall or slamming the door or showing your frustration and anxiety and depression, objecting to it. If you don't do any of these things, these are intrusive thoughts that Allah has forgiven. Try your level best to block them. Try your level best to fight them. And acknowledge that who's giving these thoughts to me? Ask anyone. Who's putting these thoughts in my head? Immediately everyone will tell you shaitan. Ask yourself this question. Is shaitan intending good for me or evil? Everyone will say, of course, evil. What is shaitan intending? To drag you to hellfire with him. So when you listen to him and respond to his call, what are you doing? You're pleasing him and you're obeying him. Do you think that Allah is happy with you? Of course not. Allah is angry with you. So what are you going to do? Definitely, if you look at it from this perspective, you're going to block and not entertain such whispers. And you're going to remain steadfast, accepting this calamity because it's from Allah. Can I change it? Can I do anything to improve my situation? Maybe look for another job, maybe go to the doctors. Okay, this is halal. Allah is telling you to go ahead. But to complain and object and resent what's happening and show your frustration, this is not something in your favor, and Allah Azza wa Jal knows best.